What is up, guys? I just got out of the cafe. I just officially signed the counter offer for my house. Now I'm officially in full pursuit of my new house. I'm now in escrow. If you guys don't know escrows, it's basically where you have a third party that holds either funds or documents, and until the conditions have been made, then they will release the funds, they will release the documents. In my case, on the buyer side, they're gonna hold the funds, my earnest money deposit, and then on the seller side, they're gonna hold the deed to the house. And once the conditions have been met, once I get approved, fully approved for my loan, that's all set in stone, then I will officially get the keys and the seller will get the money. Now, to give you guys some context as to how I'm getting the house, how I'm getting approved for a loan, it's a bit different, or it's actually a lot different than a traditional loan or conventional loan, people that have normal jobs. I'm a business owner, so I don't have steady income. I don't have a guaranteed income. Even if I make more than the average person, I still have a harder time qualifying. It is harder for me to qualify for a loan because I'm not showing as much income because I can write off so many things. Now, this isn't good because banks and institutions, they see me as a potential high risk. The interest rates are generally going to be higher and the down payment amount is going to be higher. So I'm going in with what's called a bank statement loan. So I'm going to get qualified for this house based on the amount of money that's coming in to my bank account. All right, so the title company just asked for the earnest money deposit, and that's generally 3 to 4 days after signing of the offer. So they sent in a counter offer. I went in and signed that. We agreed upon a purchase price. So they just asked for $26,555. Just wired that from my Robinhood account right here. So it should get to them in a few days. And tomorrow I have the inspection. Little update, but things as of now are running really smoothly. As of yesterday, I just received my inspection report for the house. So yeah, everything according to the house itself, from the interior to the exterior, is pretty much all good to go. There's nothing wrong with it. So I had to send in a bunch of financial information. I just got my buyer package, my buyer opening package this morning. They had me sign this. Let me just show you. So right here we have the preliminary report, receipt, and approval. So this right here is the preliminary change of ownership report. So this is just basically stating that they're changing the ownership of property. I signed the loan document, which basically confirms the purchase price, the interest rate, the amount down that I'm gonna put. So as you can see, this is the loan application for my home. All right, a little bit of an update as to what's going on. I just got off the call with my realtor and my loan is still not approved. We haven't removed any contingencies on the house, and at the moment the seller is getting a bit antsy and they want to proceed with the process, and we can't do anything because the loan hasn't been approved. So as of now, we just removed the appraisal, we removed everything but the loan contingency, so we're just waiting on that. So what my realtor is doing right now, he just called me to explain that he isn't going to remove all contingencies, including the loan contingency, because if he removes the loan contingency, we remove all the contingencies, and the loan doesn't get approved, then I lose my $27K deposit. So we're just trying to stall and hold off. I was expecting a call from my loan agent today. They're working really hard to try and get this loan approved. It's nothing on their end, it's more of just convincing the investor that I am qualified enough to pay for this house. They're going to be skeptical because they're like, what's a 25-year-old kid buying 2 houses for? Why does he need 2 houses? How can he afford this? He doesn't have a conventional job, so it makes sense for them to be a bit skeptical. It's taking really long, and I mean, it's December 19th right now. All right, guys, a bit of an update, but the last time that I was here, we were having issues with the loan approval, and this morning my my real estate agent sent a text from the agent on the seller side, and basically what they said was, "Good morning, Logan. Mary has issued a notice to perform. Hopefully you will get approval today. Please let me know. Thanks, Logan." They stated that as of last Monday, we were supposed to get the loan approved. Now it's Monday the following week. My agent texted me and he said, "Andy, do you have HO6 insurance for the inside of the condo? Logan says that you have conditional loan approval." So I have conditional loan approval. So, I mean, this is really good news. This means that I'm probably going to get the loan approved. They're going to be based on certain conditions. So my loan agent is going to call me at some point and just let me know what these conditions are. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy. All right, so I just finished surfing and I got a missed call from my loan agent. So I'm going to give him a call back and see what he has to say.
Okay, well, the good news is we do have loan approval. We're out of suspense. And the only issue at hand is one of, I think, it's just clerical clarification. On the Robinhood account, it says margin, but that's not a margin account, right? Because the processor, as a matter of fact, also has a Robinhood account, and his also says margin. Yours are not margin accounts. These are funds that can be used readily whenever you need them, correct?
Yes, exactly. I just put my funds in there because I was getting APY. It's a percentage um, that they give you based off of how much that you put in there. It's like 5%. So I just didn't want my money sitting in the bank. I'd rather just put it into there,
Sure.
but it's totally liquid.
Okay, totally liquid, and it's not margin. Margin typically means that you borrowed against the account to purchase additional stock. All of those
No,
monies are your monies. Nothing is out of margin, correct?
absolutely.
Okay, good. That's all we needed to know. We're very confident that we're going to be closing, so I'm just waiting for you to call me back. All right,
That you
and
do
we
have
do
a
have
loan
loan approval.
approval.
I do have it in writing that the loan is approved, but those, they always have conditions. You never have an unconditional approval, very rarely. But there should be nothing in there that would stop us from closing.
See you.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye, you too. Bye. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's the live confirmation that we got conditional loan approval. That's like the actual loan approval. He just stated that rarely you're going to have an unconditional loan approval. So basically, we're all good to go. We're locked in. What is up, guys? Surprise, surprise. It is now, I mean, I don't even know why I should be happy. I'm kind of happy, but it's January 2nd. I don't even know how to express what I'm going through, but it's like the biggest headache, the biggest pain in the ass that I've ever been through in my entire life. I got off the phone with my loan agent again. It's like 5 calls a day. So they're literally coming with me with the most insane requests. Like what they're asking for is, so first of all, they asked for 3 things. They asked for my social security card, which I don't know why I didn't have to do that on the last loan. So they're asking for that. They're also asking for a bill that shows and proves that I own my other property. So they wanted any form of bill that I have that has my name on it. And then they want the Robinhood statement showing that I had cleared the payment and that that payment for the earnest money deposit wire was in fact from me. You can see I just sent that guy in there, the earnest money deposit, the EMD wire statement 2 hours ago. And then on top of that, they also wanted bank statements with my bank showing that I had deposited. I forgot I could zoom with this lens. Showed that I deposited that money. He said like we should be good now and we should be able to get it pre-approved. I feel like this is like a ever-going loop that we're going through. I'm like, hey guys, like we're finally gonna get it, and then something pops up, and then something pops up. Hello, Logan.
Hey, Andy, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Okay, so the interest rate, because it is, a bank statement loan, et cetera, the rate is 8%. But we're hoping there's no prepayment penalty on these loans, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe 3 months from now, 6 months from now, once the rates come down, we can refinance you to a better rate. But at least we're getting you in, etc.
Yeah, I'm okay with that, and that was actually expected. So I went in understanding that that was probably going to happen. All right, guys, I don't even know where to begin, but all I have to say is today has been the biggest weight taken off of my shoulders. Let me just put this 50-pound camera on the tripod and briefly explain what has been going on. Finally, actually, some good news. The best news that we've had the entire date of filming. Today, I finally got my loan approved 100%. We have now just removed contingencies on the loan, so we're all good to go. I got my loan disclosures, got my loan estimates. Yeah, I'm gonna pull over the camera in a second, but I do want to just briefly explain what has been going on. So, I think the last time I got on the camera, I had told you guys that everything was good to go and we were ready to get that loan approved. And then just yesterday, we were having issues because of an account. I don't remember exactly what happened, but basically they needed more information. Send that in, and as of yesterday, the agent on the seller side was like, hey, like, what is going on? Why is it taking so long? And they're threatening to cancel. And we haven't removed the final loan contingency. So if they were to cancel, I still wouldn't lose my money, but I would lose the house and all this time that I've been putting into this. So I'm going to show you the closing disclosure documents. I'll show you, like, if I can't, I don't want to show you the loan amount, none of that stuff, because I want to save that for the end. But if I can flip this around, closing disclosure documents, January 7th. Then we got that loan estimate, which was yesterday. We did get that loan estimate yesterday, but it didn't confirm that the loan was 100% good for us to remove the loan contingency. This is really exciting stuff, guys. This has been the biggest weight taken off of my shoulders because it's just been a hassle. Now I'm 100% going to get the house as long as I pay, which of course I'm going to pay.
Chinook aerial support arrived as the crews found shelter from the flames.
It is January 10th today. I probably shouldn't be outside. Air quality is not the greatest right now. I don't know if you can see, there's like ashes falling down because of the fires. Air quality, it's a little bit better than yesterday, but right now in LA we're experiencing fires in the Malibu Palisades area. It's going all the way up to the Hollywood Hills, Altadena. All of LA is getting burnt. So the air quality 129 right now, so it's a little bit better. Yesterday it was 190. Fires are going crazy. We got an Amber Alert at like 4 a.m. this morning. If I can give you guys a bit of an update, but my loan agent, Logan, called me about, like an hour ago. And what he said, my loan is not going to be able to get funded. And basically the lenders backed out, the investors backed out because of what's going on with all the fires. It's extremely high risk, and basically no one, not a single lender, regardless if we went to try and find another one, is willing to give out any loans right now. So no funding. And then on top of that, Geico, the insurance policy that I initially got my quote from, they're not going to be giving out insurance policies either, so I can't even get my house insured even if I wanted to. This is the craziest timing ever. There's nothing I can do on my end, but the thing is, the sellers could cancel, but I just confirmed with my loan agent, because this is something that is not in my hands. Obviously, I can't control what's going on. This is a natural disaster, that I wouldn't lose my money if we went to court. Now, this is just if the seller decides to cancel. But the thing is, what he said is, even if they cancel and they have another interested buyer, that buyer isn't going to be able to get the loan funded, nor are they going to be able to get insurance for the house because of what's going on right now. I've just been in shock for the past hour. My heart's out for all the people that are going through crazy circumstances, people losing their lives, people losing their houses. It's honestly so sad. is like this series of unfortunate events. Just when I thought like we're all good, I like pulled up the camera 2 days ago. We're all good and getting ready to prepare. Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry I don't have my 4K Sony camera with me right now. I'm just on my iPhone. But I just got off a call with another insurance company. My sister told me to try another insurance company, so I just called Goosehead. Never heard of them before. And they were actually able to get me a quote. I like literally asked them like, hey, Geico didn't want to insure me. Are you guys having any issues? And they asked how close I was to the fires. I said I'm about like 30 miles away. And they're like, okay, well, that shouldn't be an issue. So they got me a quote. I signed the documents and I sent over the quote to my loan agent. I also gave the contact of my loan agent. So they contacted him. As of now, he said that now we're going to see if the lenders are willing to proceed with the loan now that we have coverage. So now it's just a waiting game, and for now it's pretty good news, I would say. All right, so there's a moratorium in place, and I assume that that's not going to get lifted until there's like 100% containment of the fires, right, in LA?
No, it's not 100%. So it varies because it's based on your zip code. Because it's not only LA, a lot of different zip codes are having it affected.
All right, so I just got off the phone with Geico, and yeah, it's confirmed there is a moratorium, which is basically a pause period where they aren't issuing any new policies. They're not insuring on any new houses. So the plan right now, what we have done is I just signed documents for it's basically like a placeholder policy. So I found another company, it's Goosehead, and we got our loan application complete. So I just signed the DocuSign, got this thing complete. What I spoke with my loan agent, what he said is that we should just get someone that's willing to insure, because you can't actually get a loan funded without insurance. So we're just going to use these guys as a placeholder. After that, once we close escrow, we're going to literally just cancel. He spoke with the seller, and they're willing to hold off and they're willing to wait because they know what's going on. They understand this is a grace period. Everyone's essentially on pause. Lenders are on pause. Most insurance companies are on pause. The lenders, they're just super anal, and they are just seeing the news and everything looks negative. And you know, he even sent them a geographical location of where the property is located in correlation to where the fires are. We're about like 30 miles away. So yeah, either way, they're like, yeah, we still want to wait. They're going to hold off. Air quality seems to be getting better. It's clear. There's not ash flying around anymore. So things seem like they're doing better. We're just praying for the best at the moment, and hopefully by the end of the week things clear out and we can close on the property. I guess like the good news is that the sellers, they are being more understanding of the situation. They know that I'm doing everything that I can to get this thing closed, to close escrow. I've done everything, and this is something that's completely out of my hands. That's good. That's kind of like a relief taken off my shoulders. I don't have to stress too much. It was kind of like the whole weekend. I was like, I don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to cancel? Am I going to lose my $30,000 deposit, earnest money deposit? So they're willing to wait, which is good, which is logical. Like, why would you want to just cancel and then have to find someone else?
Clear to close today. So you should be signing loan documents on Tuesday and closing next week. So thank God and good riddance, man.
Oh, man, you're the best. You are a trooper. You saved me.
Yeah, relief for me too, because I want to make sure we didn't fail you, and I'm glad we're going forward, okay?
Yeah, and I apologize. I really feel bad for you because you put in so much work, and yeah, it's been tough.
I can't think of a nicer person to do it for, okay, Andy?
Appreciate that. Yes, finally. You heard it first. I just got off the phone with my loan agent. Lighting was really shitty. Apologize. I was literally just picked up my camera, saw that he was calling, and recorded. But anyways, good news. Finally. Oh my gosh, this is insane. Like, this is the most insane process that I've ever been through. I didn't think it would get worse than the last one, and this one's 10 times worse. But yeah, it looks like Logan got it done. He said that we are cleared to close. The fire situation has gotten a lot better. I don't know if you can see that. as winds lighten, firefighters push to contain Los Angeles wildfires. So it looks like things are getting better, and clearly it's not getting close to the area that I'm purchasing the house. So the people that are going to fund the loan, they're realizing that, and they have cleared things so that we can proceed with this closing date, get that loan funded, and finally get my keys. So I got a message today from my real estate agent. He texted me today, 3:48 p.m. and said, "Hey, Andy, Logan says we got clear to close, but it's not going to fund until Wednesday." He said he spoke to Mary and she is fine with it. I said, "That's amazing news. Thanks for letting me know." So I assume I won't be getting my keys closer to the 24th closing date, right? It's not going to get funded until Wednesday. Today is January 16th. So that would be the 22nd, I believe. That's when the loan's going to get funded, and he's saying that I will get my keys the day after that, which would be the 23rd if everything goes right. All right, guys, so right now I just got an email. They're giving me instructions, so this is wiring instructions to send the money, send the wire. So the remaining amount for the down payment. And basically, I'm just going to go right now and try and get to the nearest Starbucks, which is 8 minutes away. Going to sit down, open my laptop, open that email up, and then call escrow to confirm the account that I need to send the money to, because there's a lot of scams that happen with this process. So just to confirm the account that I need to send the money to, the exact amount that I need to send. I also, at 8 p.m., so in a couple hours, the notary is going to come to me, and I'm going to need to sign final documents, any loan documents.
Good afternoon, First American Title. How may I help you?
Hi there. I would just like to confirm wiring instructions for the account number and routing number.
Hi, this is Erwin. Yeah, let me grab it real quick.
Cool. Okay, sounds good. And then Jessica will be meeting me for the signing?
For the loan documents, and she's gonna drive it back to my office first thing in the morning. I've already arranged that with her.
Perfect. All right. Thank you, Erwin.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Okay. You take care. Have a good evening. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So it's confirmed. Now I just need to send the actual wire. Let's just go through that process. The most you're allowed to send in a single transaction is $50,000. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? I need to wire more than $50,000.
Okay, so then you can change the limit online. Pretty much it's very simple. Are you logged into your online account now? I can let you know where to go, and it'll be effective immediately.
That is it. That's all I needed. I really appreciate that. That helps me out a lot.
Yes, sir. That's what we're here for. I do want to thank you for being the best part of Chase. You have a beautiful day.
Thank you too. Bye-bye.
If you would still like to.
All right, that was a pretty simple fix. Okay, so let's do it. Now we are going to proceed with the wire. Let's go next. All right, so does everything look okay? You got the entire amount right there. Schedule wire. So see, does everything look okay? Yep. Now in a few hours, about 2.5, 3-ish hours, I'm gonna meet with the notary, and then I'm gonna basically sign the final loan docs. And as he said, it looks like we're nearing towards Friday to close. So this is a copy of what's here?
Yes, everything that you sign is here.
Okay, that's good then. We're all good to go. Appreciate it. All right, so we just finished everything with signing the final loan documents. Got all my copies, all disclosures, everything right here. So I'm going to detail all the amounts, cost, everything on paper inside of the new property. So we're getting closer and closer. We're pretty much almost there. Guess last thing that we need to do is tomorrow is the final walkthrough. Loan hopefully will get funded by tomorrow, and we'll be able to move in. That was a long time. It's 38 minutes of me signing documents. All right, so right now we are on our way to the final walkthrough. Just basically gonna overlook the house and make sure that everything is all good to go. What exactly are we doing?
We're doing the final walkthrough. Make sure everything is the way you purchased it.
Okay, so we just basically, if there was something that was wrong with the place and I noticed it, we just have a work order?
We just put it on the form and send it back to him, and then we'd ask him to fix it.
Okay, but we already know it's a really nice property. They kept it pretty well. We can sue them. Make some more money. Maybe get a free house. All right, so let's start with the house tour. The last time I filmed this, there was no electricity or water, so we just got lights like 10 minutes ago, so I'm redoing the house tour. So here we are at the front door, and as you enter, you have a room on your left, and then the garage. So let's start with the garage. Open. Turn on the light. There's the light. Okay, so you got my car here. We just got the guy to install the Tesla charger so I can plug up this bad boy. And yeah, so still moving process. The couch didn't fit, so gonna be able to use that. Gonna clean up all these boxes in a second. But let's now go into first room, the bottom room. Go here, and it's weird because like some of the lights are working, so I just need to call Edison. But yeah, here's the bottom room. Just threw all my stuff here for now. We have, of course, the bathroom. And then go up the stairs. All the floors are nice wood floors, which is really nice. Easy to keep clean. And then here's the second floor. We're met with the living room, and then also the kitchen over there. So it's nice, open, lots of windows. Just put this this dining table here. And sorry it's all messy. I thought I already filmed this, but it just doesn't look good because there was no lights. So nice sizable little kitchen. I'm gonna get the fridge tomorrow. So everything is pretty much upgraded. I got all my good stuff there. Le Creuset, if you know, you know. And then we got a little balcony right here. If we go up, we have the half bathroom. Pretty standard. Go up the stairs. So it's 3 stories, 4 beds, 3.5 baths. Here is the full bathroom. Pretty basic. First room on the left, or on the right, rather. So this is the identical room. As I said, lights I don't think are working in here. So gotta get that fixed. We also have a washer and dryer, a double stack, the den area, and then here's the master. Pretty nice high ceilings, which is really nice. All the rooms have very, very high ceilings. Really cool. We got the closet. Then we have the bathroom. Here it's on. So that's the shower. Bathroom. Double sink. And yeah, that's pretty much the main gist of the house. All right, guys, so here we are in the little makeshift studio. What you guys have probably been waiting for is the whole financial side and exactly all the numbers, and I want to detail that all to you right now. Now, this has been, guys, just to get to this point, you know, it's been a crazy process. So let's go through everything together. Where should we start? So let's do the loan amount, or the loan details, because as you guys know, I took a mortgage on this property. So the total loan amount for this house ended up being $716,000. That's how much I took out on the property in terms of the loan at an 8% interest rate. So I initially got quoted at like a 7.7, 7.8, but they ended up increasing it to an 8, which sucks. But it is what it is. I just wanted to close. I mentioned that I can refinance once I lock it in, so it's all good. The cash to close on the property, so how much I needed to close, was $161,161.58. That was the remainder that you guys saw me wire. And the closing cost was $18,295.15. So I actually got a 1% credit from my real estate agent. So I really have to give a massive shout out to the Veerman team. They gave me $9,000 in credits, which is, it's unheard of. So they really appreciate them. If you guys remember, our earnest money deposit, what I initially put down was $26,550, right? So if we just calculate, I don't know if you can see, $26,550. So if we just calculate how much I put down in total thus far to step foot into this property, the total is $187,711.58. All right, check that out, boys. Sold for $895,000 on 1/24/25. What's the day? Let's pick up the phone. 1/24/25. I didn't even see that. So they updated the MLS, which is super sick. So let's just look and see like what they priced this at. So, okay, here's what you'll be able to see. So you can see right here, it was first listed for sale for $929,000. Then from there, they changed the price to $899. And then that's when we inputted that counter offer. So I'd mentioned at the beginning of the video that we inputted an offer. The offer was $885. That was our first offer, and then they counter offered us at $895, and then that's when I was like, you know, I'm just gonna accept it. I don't want to chance it, and we'll just roll with it. Now let's cover how much my monthly mortgage is, or how much I'm gonna need to pay each month in order to legally live here without them taking the property away. So let's see. So let's go with my monthly principal and interest. So this is how much my mortgage is before taxes. So let's see. You can see that we are at, if I can read backwards, $5,235.72. That is my monthly principal and interest. And then on top of that, estimated escrow, so for taxes is gonna be $1,021.84. And that brings my total monthly mortgage with everything included, you can see right there, $6,275.59. So that's what I'm gonna need to be paying every single month to stay here. It just feels so good to finally be in the property and be able to touch things and be like, wow, this is actually mine. This is, it feels very surreal, and I'm just very grateful for everyone that helped make this happen, because, through all the trials and tribulations that we went through, we managed to get things done, and I'm very appreciative of Logan, my loan agent, and the Veerman team, my real estate agents. Really helped me throughout this process, made it really easy for me. Hey guys, so I wanted to talk a little bit about why I got this property, because looking at the numbers, it just doesn't make sense for most people. Getting a $6,200 mortgage and in total probably like $6,500 liability a month for a single person. So before we get into that, I do want to talk a little bit about the specs of the property. I showed you the house itself, but it is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath house, condo, and the square footage is 1,910 square feet. So 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. I am one person. So you're probably thinking like, why the hell is a dude getting a 4-bedroom house if he's only one person? So on my other property, I rent out all the rooms. And when I first got it, mind you, it's pretty much the same exact, it's actually like almost the same exact layout as this house. That's why I got this one, because it worked out so well with the other one. 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath. I first lived in the house because it was an owner-occupied loan, or was as my primary residence. So I stayed in that property for the first year, not really, but I stayed in there for a decent amount of time, and then I rented out all the rooms after that. And then once I left, I just basically traveled like I normally travel. I'm someone that travels about 90% of the year, maybe even more than that, because I just love it so much. I work online, so it just makes the most sense for me, and I want to explore new places. So with this property, I'm looking to do the same thing. Stay in here for a bit because I got it as my primary residence, an owner-occupied loan, and then I can either rent out the rooms now or rent out the rooms when I plan to travel. So I'm just trying to figure that out. I don't know how long I want to be here. I don't know how long I'm planning to travel or where I'm planning to travel. So for now, I'm just kind of contemplating. I'm just really focused on getting everything inside the house, situating everything, and making it homey and livable, really. And not to say that it's not livable already, but yeah. And then I do also want to mention that this isn't my forever home. This isn't a house that I plan to stay in for the rest of my life, or my other property as well. These are more of just like stepping stones to get to where I want to be. I want to live in Manhattan Beach, which is Manhattan Beach, Hermosa Beach, which is about $10 million away. But if you guys know LA, it's a very sought out area. It's quiet, it's nice, lots of good surf and good vibes, and that's why I like that area. Now, the average home in Manhattan Beach, California is around $4 million. And then you have houses on the Strand that are all like $10, $20 million on the coastline. So my goal or my plan is to work my way up. And instead of just leaving my money in the bank or putting in the S&P 500, index funds, things like that, I want to put more of my money into physical assets, hard assets that I can feel that I, worst case, I can live in. So it's nice to have something like this, and I can either actually sell my house and basically get to the point where I build equity in it and I move my way up and use those profits to move into a house in Manhattan Beach. But right now, it just doesn't make sense for me because let's just say I want to move to Manhattan Beach right now. 20% down on a $4 million house, and then on top of that, the mortgage would be like 20 to 25K, which doesn't even make any sense. 20 to 25K a month as a single dude, and I don't have a family to attend to. I don't have any plans to stay here long term. I want to travel, as I mentioned. I don't want to have a $20,000 liability that's tying me down to a location. Right here, 6.5K a month, and then my other property, that's manageable, and it just doesn't make sense to have this crazy liability for a place that I'm probably not even going to stay at. So that's kind of like my thought process, and more than anything, you guys saw that 8% interest rate was crazy. My monthly is still pretty high here for an $895,000 house, but the whole idea is to lock in this property at this 8% interest rate. That's fine. And then once rates go down, hopefully they go down. Let's just say it goes down to like a 5%. Then I can refinance, lock in that 5%. And then from there, my monthly mortgage would go from like a $6,500 to like a 4K a month mortgage, which would allow me to cash flow if I were to rent out each room, which makes the most sense. Maybe I make another video talking about me going through the whole process of finding renters, how I go about doing that, how I did that with my last house, and why I rent out each room specifically instead of the whole entire house to one family or one person. It just, makes more sense. I can make more money that way. I hope you guys learned something from this process. I just wanted to be as transparent and straightforward and upfront with you guys as possible so you can see exactly what it looks like. Not only to buy a house, but someone that is on the younger side, someone that doesn't have a traditional, conventional job. And to give you guys a little insight and shed some light on that. And you guys saw it's a crazy process, a lot that I had to go through, but honestly, like, to me, it's so worth it. Like, my loan agent called me this morning. He's like, Andy, we won. We had some battle scars, but, you know, it was all worth it in the end. So, yeah, I'm very happy. I appreciate you guys for coming along, tagging along, and watching throughout this process. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.